Some women orgasm while working out due to the repetitious core movement. A teaspoonful of semen contains about 5 calories. Women who have sex at least once a week have more regular menstrual cycles. Try not to become a man of success. Rather, become a man of value. The value of achievement lies in the achieving. Love brings much happiness, much more so than pining for someone brings pain. Look deep into nature, and then you will understand everything better. The only thing more dangerous than ignorance is arrogance. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination circles the world. Don't listen to the person who has the answers. Listen to the person who has the questions. All of science is nothing more than the refinement of everyday thinking. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. Education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in school. I believe in intuitions and inspiration. Sometimes feel that I am right, sometimes feel that I am wrong. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existing. Logic will get you from A to B, but imagination will take you everywhere. Imagination is everything. Stay away from negative people. They have a problem for every solution. A man should look for what is and not for what he thinks should be. Never give up on what you really want to do. The person with big dreams is more powerful than the one with all the facts. Education is not the learning of facts. It's rather the training of the mind to think. Any fool can know. The point is to understand. Weak people revenge, strong people forgive, intelligent people ignore. What is right is not always popular, and what is popular is not always right. Most people say that it is the intellect which makes a great scientist. They are wrong. It is character, in my opinion. A ship is always safe at shore, but that is not what it's built for. Imagination is the highest form of research. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. I am thankful for all of those who said no to me. It's because of them I'm doing it myself. Few are those who see with their own eyes and feel with their own hearts. I would teach peace rather than war. I would inculcate love rather than hate. The only thing that interferes with my learning is my education. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. The most beautiful experience we can have is the mysterious. I speak to everyone in the same way, whether he is the garbage man or the president of the university. The only ways to live your life, one is as though everything is a miracle. Unthinking respect for authority is the greatest enemy of truth. A calm and modest life brings more happiness than the pursuit of success combined with constant restlessness. The years of anxious searching in the dark, with alternations of confidence and exhaustion, and final emergence into the light, only those who have experienced it can understand that. Invention is not the product of logical thought, even though the final product is tied to a logical structure. Hail to the man who went through life always helping others, knowing no fear, and to whom aggressiveness and no resentment. I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious. Science can flourish only in an atmosphere of free speech. Everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. The only source of knowledge is experience. Weakness of attitude becomes weakness of character. Some people who reads too much and uses his own brain too little falls into lazy habits of thinking. The great moral teachers of humanity were in a way artistic geniuses in the art of living. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. Truth is what stands the test of experience. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning. There comes a time when the mind takes a higher plane of knowledge but can never prove how it got there. Everything should be made as simple as possible. Human beings must have action, and they will make it if they cannot find it. Man would indeed be in a poor way if he had to be restrained by fear of punishment and hopes of uncertainty. To raise new questions, new possibilities, to regard old problems from a new angle requires creative imagination and marks real advance in science. Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. The difference between genius and stupidity is that genius has its limits. I think and think for months and years. 99 times the conclusion is false, and 100th time I am right. Once you stop learning, you start dying. Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. No amount of experimentation can ever prove me right. A single experiment can prove me wrong. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination. I never think of the future. It comes soon enough. Few people are capable of expressing with equanimity opinions which differ from the prejudices of their social environment. The only way to escape the corruptible effect of praise is to go on working. The monotony and solitude of a quiet life stimulates the creative mind. Nothing happens until something moves. It's not that I'm so smart. It's just that I stay with problems longer. Sometimes one pays most for the things one gets for nothing. The secret to creativity is knowing how to hide your sources. The value of a man should be seen in what he gives and not in what he is able to receive. True teachers asking questions that are intended to discover what a student know or capable of knowing. Whoever is careless with the truth in small matters cannot be trusted with important matters. Once we accept our limits, we go beyond them. Memory is deceptive because it is colored by today's events. If you want your children to be intelligent, read them fairy tales. It is a process of our thinking. A clever person solves a problem. A wise person avoids it. The gift of fantasy has meant more to me than my talent for absorbing positive knowledge. I very rarely think in words at all. A thought comes, and I may try to express it in words afterwards. I'd rather be an optimist and a fool than a pessimist and right. Only those who attempt the absurd can achieve the impossible. A true genius admits that he or she knows nothing. I never made one of my discoveries through the process of rational thinking. You don't learn to walk by following rules. You learn by doing and falling over. Without hustle, talent will only carry you so far. You must either modify your dreams or magnify your skills. When it comes to how we fare in the marathon of life, effort counts tremendously. Go live a life worth living, where, in the end, you'll be able to say, "I'm glad I did, not I wish I had." Some people want it to happen, and some people make it happen. Sex is like money, only too much is enough.